Good morning, children. God bless you. Hope you all are keeping well. Now we are going to study our English grammar.
Let us study tenses through this flow chart. It is the easiest way to understand tenses. 3 basic tenses: present, past and future. Then we will see this indefinite tense and its negative and interrogative. See, first of all, I am making this singular sentence, he plays. See children, this same sentence I will use for present, past, future and indefinite tense and continuous tense, perfect tense. For all the tenses, all the 12 tense form, I will use the same sentence. Then it will be easy for you to understand the tense. Let us see the first one, singular, he plays. When we are reading this, then we understood that he is the singular subject. That's why the verb is taking s with it. So, when the subject is singular, so it takes s or es with it. When the subject is plural, they play. Here they is plural. So, when the subject is plural, then verb does not take s or es with it. See here, I have written the characteristics to understand the tenses. Here, this is the main characteristic, that it is not using helping verb and first form of verb. No helping verb and first form of verb is used here. Now let us come to past tense. Singular. Again, in past tense, when it is singular, we will use V2, second form of verb. The same sentence as we have written here, he plays. Here the same sentence in the past tense, it will become he played. And in plural, they played. Here played is not changed, as here you could see he plays but they play. Here it is changed. But in past tense, with singular and plural both, we have used played. It means what? That in past tense we are using second form of verb for singular and plural both. Singular of future tense, he will play. Same sentence. Same sentence I am making again in future tense. He will play. And when we are using it in plural, it is they will play. They will play. Here we could see that in singular he will play and in plural they will play. But I have written here will shall plus V1. Will shall plus first form of verb. But I have not used shall here. Children, you should remember that shall is used with I and we only. Okay? Now let us make negative of the following sentence. He plays is written here. Now when we will make negative, we will make it he does not play. It means that with singular subject, we are using does. He does. Now let us see the second sentence. It is they play. When we are making negative of it, then we are making it in this way. They do not play. What does this mean? That with plural, we are using do. With singular, does. With plural, do. No helping verb. V1 we have seen in indefinite tense. In the beginning we have seen that. Now again in negative the same. Here we will use do does. This is known as dummy helping verb. Do does plus not plus first form of verb. Let us see the past tense, how we have made negative of past tense. Now singular is he played, and when we made negative of this singular sentence, he did not play, means we are using did to make it negative an interrogative, we are using did. And just see the next one. They played. Again we have used they did not play. What does this mean? That in past tense we are using did with singular and plural both. Here again we are using did plus not plus first form of verb. And let us come back to the future tense. Here we have read in indefinite tense. In the first column we have seen he will play. Here in negative, the same sentence we have added only not. He will not play. No other changes are there. Plural, they will play. Again no other changes. They will not play. But in place of will not, mostly we are using won't. We are not using will not. We are mostly using won't for will not. Now will shall plus first form of verb we are using here. Will shall plus not plus first form of verb. Shall we are using with I and we only. Now let us come to interrogative. In interrogative, the same sentence he plays, it will be changed into does he play. Interrogative means we are making question of that. So does he play? With singular we are using does. Do they play? With plural we are using do. We have seen the same thing in negative also. So in interrogative sentence what we are using? Do, does plus first form of verb plus question mark. Let us see the past tense. Again the same sentence. Did he play? Did they play? Here we know that in did we are not doing any changes. In singular also it is did and plural also it is did. So what are the characteristics? We are using did plus not plus first form of verb. Now come to the future tense. Will he play? What we did here? The helping verb will we just put in the beginning of the sentence and then at the end we put question mark, and rest of the things are same. Will he play? Now next one is will they play? In plural, will they play? So we used will for singular also and for plural also. Shall we have not used here because shall we are using with I and we only. Let us do the second tense form, that is continuous tense. Here also three basic present, past and future tense. Continuous tense in singular, again the same sentence. He plays we made in indefinite tense. Now in continuous tense, as we have to use ing, is, mr, so here the same sentence is turned into he is playing. In plural, they are playing. So what we are doing in continuous tense, we are using subject plus is, mr plus first form of verb plus ing. Past tense, the same sentence in past tense singular, he was playing. With past tense we are using was verb plus first form of verb. In plural, they were playing. So what is the characteristic here? That we have to use subject plus was verb plus first form of verb plus ing. Let us see the next one. Future tense. Singular, he will be playing. Plural, they will be playing. So again, what is the characteristic here? Subject plus will shall plus be plus first form of verb plus ing.
Negative of continuous tense. He is not playing. They are not playing. In singular, we are writing in this way, he is not playing. And plural, they are not playing. Here, see the characteristics. Subject plus is, mr plus not plus v1. v1 means first form of verb plus ing. In past tense, in continuous tense, let us see. He was not playing. They were not playing. Again see the characteristics. Subject plus was verb plus not plus first form of verb plus ing. In future tense, the same sentence we will write in this way: he will not be playing. They will not be playing. Here, little bit changes. Subject will, shall plus not plus be. We have to add be here plus first form of verb and ing. Let us come to interrogative. Interrogative of present continuous tense. He is playing. For singular. For plural, they are playing. Again, the characteristic is what? Is MR plus subject. Here, subject comes after is MR. When we are making interrogative, we are using be verb in the beginning and then we are putting the subject. Plus V1 means first form of verb and ing and question mark. Now come to the past tense. Was he playing? In singular, we are writing in this way. Was he playing? Why we are writing was in the beginning? Because we are making question here. So first of all be verb, then subject and then verb plus ing. And same sentence in plural, were they playing? Now characteristic was, were plus subject plus first form of verb plus ing. Now third one is future tense. Future continuous tense and interrogative. How to make interrogative of future continuous tense? Let us see. First one is will he be playing? Will they be playing? Now what is the characteristic? Let us see. Will, shall plus subject plus be plus first form of verb plus ing. Here we have not used shall up till now because shall is used with I and we only. That's why we have not used shall with both the sentences.
Thanks for watching my video.